everybody, you are coming from my bag. Basically, I'm stuck in standstill traffic. I've been here for about 45 minutes and yeah, we're literally just stuck. There's been a massive accident apparently. So my fuel is nearly out, but my light hasn't come on yet, so it should be alright. But yeah, it's just a little bit crazy. I don't know how long I'm gonna be sat here. I've spoken to my boss and luckily he's absolutely fine. But I just thought I'd update you guys because this is already a little bit of a stressful start to the day. Like, it's a school holiday, so in theory it should be like not busy at all, but obviously there's been an accident. I just wanted to point out that the clip before was the first time, so just before I filmed that clip I turned the car off for about 10 minutes and then I turned it back on because the cars were moving, so obviously I drove, which happened maybe like 5 minutes after that clip. And then this second time that I turned the car off is my second time turning it off, and I think I had the car for about 25 minutes because I was literally sat in the same spot for ages. I think the longest time I was sat in the same spot was about half an hour. It was just like, oh, why? I just want to get to work. And I had like so many things to do, which I did get done, but it was just one of those things where I was like, I just don't need this morning. But I do hope whoever it was is okay, and that everything was all right, because I don't know much about what happened, but obviously I did find out later on that it was an accident. So yeah, I just hope whoever it is okay and they're well. Honestly guys, I've given up and I've just turned my car off and put some music on because I've been sat here for ages and I'm worried I'm going to use like all my fuel, all my battery just sitting here. So, oh my gosh, we're coming up to an hour now. This is insane. Luckily, I technically don't start work for 15 minutes because like I've just wanted to go in early today. Yeah, let me just think, oh my god, this is crazy. Okay guys, it's nearly 10 o'clock and I am back at home because we all got turned away and all the other entrances, basically I need to go that way specifically, and all the other ways to get on there are either blocked or you couldn't get down or stand still. So we all got turned away and I had to sit in traffic for ages, but then luckily I did find to get back, but then I did find like a little back route which I could use just to skip to the front of the traffic, which I wouldn't normally use, but I was like, my car is so low on fuel, and then I drove and I got some fuel, so now I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna get logged on and I'm gonna text my boss and just be like, hey, just that you know I've had to come home, and you know I'll give it a few hours, and then I'll see what the situation is. But what can you do? Like, it's just, this is just insane. Like, this hasn't happened really I've never had to turn around from work and come home, at least not since I started my new job. I don't think even when I was a supply teacher I turned around and came home. I think I was just like, I'm going to be incredibly late, and ended up being really late. But yeah, like the fact we've been turned away, what was I supposed to do? But yes, I'm going to go in and log on. Probably won't vlog a massive amount once I'm in because I'm going to try and get sped up and do as much work as I can. And my mum's got a friend over, so also she probably won't want to be on camera. But yeah, I'm going to go in now. Editing me here, I just really quickly want to say I never actually let my fuel get that low. But I didn't know if my fuel light worked and I wanted to test out to see if it would work, which is why I left it to go so low. I now know it works, but I'm never going to do it again. I literally always get it, like, I never let it get that low. I always fill it up way before then. Okay, it's a little bright, but I'm in. I have been doing some work for a little bit and I figured I'm going to be leaving in about half an hour, but I thought for now I'm just going to listen to a little bit of Audible. Listen.
Of the Citadel. Snow fills the sky, and I tip my head back, savor unforgivable mistake
I love it.
Of turning to see his smile.
Kissing you would be a cataclysmic mistake.
Calamitous.
In about 10 minutes, I'm going to attempt to go to work. I'm just going to finish off the last social post and then we're going to attempt to head to work again. Fingers crossed we'll get there this time. Okay, it's time to try and go back to work. I'll either see you at work or I'll see you back here. Let's go. last updated you, but I figured I'd just do a really quick update whilst I wait for the kettle to boil, because I'm going to make a cup of tea and I'm going to do the washing up. But I just wanted to update you guys. So I did get to work with my meeting, which was brilliant. So what had happened was there was a big accident, got closed off, and all the back roads got closed off, and it was just an absolute nightmare. So I had to drive home. I literally had like no fuel left, so I had to drive home, try and get fuel, and then I like waited it out for about an hour and a half. I just went on, logged on online. I messaged my boss to let him know, and other members of my team, just to be like, explain what happened, because I'd already rung my boss after I'd been sitting there for around an hour in traffic. So a further hour went past before I ended up eventually getting home until the end of the day, and then came home because I had a doctor's appointment today. So it was a really helpful day for this all to kick off at, but luckily it was all absolutely fine. My boss was really great about it, because obviously it's something I couldn't control. But yeah, so I got in, I actually done loads and loads of work. I've done most of my tasks for the week already, which is brilliant, which means I'm going to try and get ahead with next week's tasks. So on like the social posts and stuff, and then planning stuff in for Q2, which is Q2 if you're not sure. It used to be terms for me because I used to be a primary school teacher, but now it's quarters because we work in quarters in my job. And yeah, I can hear the kettle about to boil, so I'm going to go make my tea, do the washing up, and then I'll get back to you guys. I'm probably going to organise a few bits in my room. I want to make some TikToks tonight, and I might film a YouTube video if I've got time to, but if not, I'm not going to stress it. I should have time to tomorrow, Thursday, and I'm working from home on Friday, so I'll probably try and film a video then, and I've got the weekend, so I'll be able to film videos for you guys then. If there's anything you want, let me know in the comments below. I know this will be going up after, but like just for like future stuff, but I have got a list of things that I'm gonna do in the meantime. But yeah, I'm waiting for my vlog to download. I've decided I'm gonna give this room a sort out because I've had loads of washing in my room that I haven't sorted yet, so I'm gonna do that. I'm currently downloading Disney Plus, because I basically hadn't logged in for so long. I'm going to find something to watch, and I'm waiting for the vlog to download, because I did download it this morning. It did download, but I watched it and then I wasn't happy with certain bits, so I wanted to go back and re-edit. So hopefully that'll be up for you guys. Well, it should be if you're watching this one. And then yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly tidy up, sort a few things out. I've got so much washing to put away, and then I am going to kind of just chill for a little bit. So let's sort it out. Good morning everybody, and welcome to another day. It is Thursday, and it's very quiet today. It's very weird. It's not normally this quiet. If somebody does come, I will have to just switch the camera off really quickly. But it is Thursday. We have a few tasks to get on with. I've actually been really productive this week and got quite a lot of my work done, so I don't have too much to do today, which is nice. It's nice to have like a busier start of the week and then a slower kind of like end of the week. But obviously that also leaves in room for if anything else comes up that pops up. So for example, my boss has asked me to start on a month-long project, so I'm going to be starting on that today. And yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say because I'm absolutely shattered, but I have actually been, because you might have seen in last week's vlog, I've been having porridge for breakfast in the morning, so when I get to work. So I'm trying to open my lunchbox one-handed. Yesterday I had this like banoffee flavoured one. Before that I had a, what flavour was it? Apple and blueberry one. And the day before that I had something else, I can't remember. And then I had this one before that, which is strawberries and cream, which is really, really nice. Now, if you don't like talking about weight and things like that, skip to the timestamp that I've put in. But I just want to have like a little chat and stuff like that. So basically, I got put on this medication, and I didn't realise for a while that it causes kind of excessive appetite and weight gain and a lot of other problems. And for a while I just thought maybe, like I sort of knew maybe like end of last year, but I thought I tried out different ways to like combat it, you know, like tried out different using different vitamins and stuff, but nothing was really working. And because at the time the tablets were working a fair amount of the time, I didn't bother trying to get an alternative. But unfortunately the tablets aren't really working anymore, so I'm now weaning off of the tablets. I'm hoping that my migraines aren't going to be too bad, and we're kind of manifesting, but but being on those tablets has actually meant that I have gained an awful lot of weight. And I'm not saying there's anything necessarily wrong with being slightly curvier or larger, because there isn't, but for me it's making me feel unwell and unhealthy, and the tablets that I was on can cause other health issues, and I just don't want to cause myself any other health issues now or in the future. So I'm trying my best to eat less junk food, to eat less during the day. So often what I was doing was I was snacking on, like, because I wanted like sugary stuff. It's kind of, that's what the tablets were kind of making me want, but I don't want to keep doing that. So I'm hoping that we're going to get the walking machine back out, which you may have seen in the lockdown vlogs if you've been here that long. I'm going to try and do lots more walking around the building. I'm trying to eat healthier, and then when I snack throughout the day, because I am kind of like a snacker in the day when it comes to like work, I don't normally eat like a big lunch anymore. So I'm gonna have like fruit and vegetables and soaring cakes and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna eat things that are a little bit healthier. But I always start off my morning now with, well, I have been for the last week, with some oats. Now these ones are actually from Tesco. The ones that I had in last week's vlog were from Aldi's, and to be honest they're both just as nice. There was just more flavours, and we were in Tesco at the time, we weren't in Aldi's, and they had about like 15 to 20 flavours. So I just picked up a few flavours to try this week to see what I liked, and then I'm going to get a couple that I liked this week. I mean, I've liked most of them so far. I'm going to pick them up in next week's shop, and then I'm going to pick some other flavours that I'm not entirely sure if I like yet. But I just want you to know that, like, I might do a couple of videos on this. I'm not entirely sure. I don't really know how I feel about it, but I just wanted to put out there because I feel like when people, like, obviously weight loss is quite a touchy subject, and it's something that I've kind of avoided talking about, but I don't know if weight, like gaining weight and then losing weight to do with medication, is as widely talked about. It might be. I've not looked as much into it, but yeah, I just want you guys to know that if you're going through a similar thing, that it's okay. I've struggled mentally for quite a while, and especially over the last like few months with the whole weight gain, and I was trying to look at it as, you know, like I'm in a healthier place in my life, less stress and stuff like that, but there's just too much other stuff, and it's just like I'm not even necessarily doing things that are causing it. So apart from maybe eating a little bit more chocolate because that, you know, your increased appetite, so I was eating a bit more. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. I probably won't go to the gym unless I have somebody who goes with me. I'm just, honestly, I bought a gym membership like 2 or 3 times, and the only time I've ever actually gone was in 2020 when I went with a friend, and we literally got to go for 2 months and the world went into lockdown. I bought one in like 2021 and I never ended up going because there was just, well, this was before I got put on migraine tablets, and I was just literally having a migraine every other day. I was barely coping really with going to work and coming home. But we're hoping, we're being positive, and I'm really hoping to see a bit more of a healthier change. I'm hoping that by implementing things like a healthier lifestyle, walking more, eating more, getting outside more, less screen time, things like that, that it might help. I'm not a great fan of needles, but I am going to try things like acupuncture because they have been recommended to me by people. And yeah, we're going to try and do this naturally without putting any more tablets into my body than necessary, because I do have migraine medication that I take when a migraine comes on. The one that I was taking was just like an everyday one. But as I said, over the next sort of 6 to 8 weeks, I'm going to be weaning off of it. So I'm hoping that it's not going to affect me too much and that these vlogs are still going to come out. But yeah, if you do want to see that, let me know, and I will kind of, I might put little bits in the weekly vlog, but I might do like a separate video, because then if you don't want to talk about weight gain or listen about weight gain, because I understand it can be triggering, because yeah, sometimes I'm triggered by it, I'm going to be real, then you don't have to watch it. But I will always put like a warning on the chapters or on the screen or somewhere if I am going to talk about it. But anyway, I've been rambling on for nearly 7 minutes now, and I need to get on with work, and I'm really hungry, so I want to eat this. So yeah, let's get going. Okay guys, I just thought I'd update you that I am not too far off the end of full thing now. It's actually insane. So I am about 2 hours away from the end, maybe. I have to admit, I do speed it up sometimes, just because it makes it a little bit easier for me to listen to, because that's kind of how my brain works. So I've got 1 hour and 56 minutes left. I'm on part 6 of Full Wing. Let's just say the dramatized version of those scenes is very graphic. Very, very graphic. But I'll try and finish it today. I really wanted to get onto Iron Flame, but I know that I sobbed when I read that, and I just don't know how I'm going to feel hearing it. So I might listen to part of it up until I know it's near when that's going to happen, and then I might pause it and listen to it when I go home, because, or if there's a quiet moment in the office when nobody else is, because I think it's going to make me sob again. But I did want to try and get onto Iron Flame. So Jenny is in part 2 now. I mean, in theory, I'm so sorry I got some of mine. In theory, I should be able to listen to the Iron Flame audiobooks before she finishes, because if I listen to them whilst I'm at work, then it should be fine. So I don't know if I'm going to end up vlogging all of Iron Flame. I probably will vlog a fair amount, or I'll like sit my camera on the side and then show you my reaction a lot in my headphones whilst I'm in the office, whilst I'm working, because obviously I have read it before, so I sort of know what's coming up. But there are bits that like where as I've been listening, I've kind of like, I sort of knew were there, but they've sort of come back up, because where I read them back to back, I was literally like, oh my god, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So there was like little bits here and there I missed. It's like the bit about Liam, it actually got my heart when Liam's talking about like his sister and how there's only a year apart and they're going to see each other again next year and it will all be okay, and I was like, oh no you're not. But yeah, so I'm going to listen to that and then I will come back to you. It is in a bit of a, it is in a bit of a graphic scene, but I'm on my own in the office at the minute, so it's okay. But I'm gonna go and listen to it as I fill the kettle up so I can make my oats, and then I'll be back. Mate, it's the bit where she's like, oh god, and he's like, which one are you calling out for? And he's like, I didn't realise the camera had cut me off, so the next clip is me basically talking about the fact that I'm thinking about getting rid of my desk in my bedroom and replacing it with some shelving, like these shelving units, so that I can display things properly. But I need to kind of pull everything out from under my bed and everywhere, because I've got stuff in boxes under my desk, and then yeah, just reorganizing it. So if you guys have any tips of organization, please let me know. I really want to revamp my room. I really want to do something cool like this. And would you guys like to see that as a video? Because that is something that I would definitely do as a video if you guys were interested. Excuse the fact that I didn't realise how ridiculous I looked when I got up this morning. I just wanted to film something while I was running a bath, so that was a clip, and talk to you about my phone and talk to you about the book I was reading. I think I spoke in this clip. So yeah, just editing me saying sorry for filming on a Sunday morning in my pyjamas, but you know, we keep it real on this channel. Okay, so it is now Sunday morning. I'm really sorry I've not vlogged the last 2 days. Friday was just crazy. We've got quite a few people on my team at work off sick, so I was covering and getting jobs done. I was actually meant to be going to London with Jenny, but unfortunately she came down with the flu. I wasn't feeling great and there was a lot going on with work, so I didn't really vlog as much on Friday. But then on Saturday morning, and well, throughout Saturday really, I didn't vlog too much because I actually went and I upgraded from an iPhone 13 to an iPhone 16 Pro. So I was originally going to go for the iPhone 16, but then my mum and dad helped persuade me to get the iPhone 16 Pro, and the guy who worked at Apple was really, really sweet, and he went through everything with me, and I decided that actually it was only going to cost £10 more to have more memory and to have a better camera. So I figured, well, I might as well do that. What I've done is I've actually gone for a monthly payment, and to be honest, over the course of 2 years, that's going to be fine. You know, I've budgeted it in. I really need a new one. I wanted to get a new one before I went on my Disney cruise this summer. Guys, I know Liam's death is coming, and I'm just waiting for my bath to run, and I'm like, oh, I want to listen because I've only got an hour and 41 minutes left, and then I can start Iron Flame graphic audio. But I'm also like, no, I don't want Liam to die. I don't want Liam to die. Oh, okay.
Here.
Hey guys, so we're testing on my new phone the front and the back camera. So this is the front camera just on its normal settings, but I'm going to be going into town with my mum and dad because we've all had a really long week and I just want to treat them to some lunch for a little walk, because I'm determined to hit 10,000 steps every single day. So we're going to go for a walk, get some lunch, and I'll show you around a few bits if we go into any shops. If not, I'll show you what we get for lunch, and yeah, we'll just see how this goes. This looks incredibly, like, this just looks incredible quality from what I'm seeing just looking into the screen, so I can't wait to see what else this phone can do. I'm so excited, and yeah, I'm so excited to take you through all the things this phone can do. This is the first time I've ever had like the latest model of a phone. I don't normally get that. Like when I went from an iPhone X, I went to a 13, but I think the 14 or 15 was out at the time. Must have been the 14 maybe. And then I've gone from a 13 to a 16 Pro, and I've never had a Pro one, so I'm like a kid at Christmas because I'm so excited. Well, I mean, you've seen me wear this to work, but it just looks like it's like quite nice out, but a little bit chilly. So I have my all too well little sweatshirt on from Spinning Merch. I have got my Mirror of Erised necklace on from Shein. I have got my Star Wars Apple Watch from, I believe this was Trenton Treasures. I don't think they trade anymore, which is so sad because I wanted some more. But as you can see, I got like my three loves. I've got Taylor, Harry Potter and Disney. It looks like I've done nothing this morning, but that's basically because I've only just taken it off charge. So hopefully it should be charging fine. But let's go. So I started reading this. When I started reading it last night, I wasn't sure if I would like it or not. I'd done a couple of chapters and I thought, no, I'm going to keep going because my friends say this is a really good book. And I feel like this shows you. I still can't quite decide if I really, really like it. I don't really read like romancy books that aren't fantasy ones. So it's actually quite nice to have something a little bit different for a change. But yeah, so basically I got back, had a cup of tea, ended up reading some of this. So I started sorting out the bathroom, and now I need to sort these out and take them downstairs. But I decided that I was going to end the vlog and get this up for you because I wanted it out tonight for you guys. And then when I'm organising stuff, I will show you guys. You're probably going to see me organising stuff a lot, like lots of different types of organisation, because basically this is all going to go soon. These are all going to end up over there. This is going to hopefully be a display case, and then I'll put lots of my collectibles on it, and then I'm going to put things on this wall so that because none of this will be here, so I'm going to hopefully have maybe like floating cubes or something on there that I can put stuff in, or my ears. And then again, this wall will have like floating cubes or ears or something on. My lounge chairs will end up over there, and all of this stuff will end up on shelves because I should be able to get more up. But yeah, so I'm going to leave the weekly vlog here. I do hope you enjoy this vlog. Please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below, what book are you reading, if you're reading any, or if you've got anything that you would recommend. More of my videos right now, please click here. Hope you have a most magical day. I'll see you soon. Bye.